Well guys, my fantastic mid-century modern teak coffee and side tables, let's go through it. So folks, nice surfboard style coffee table, and of course matching side table. Nice mid-century embellishments on these pieces, and a nice piece of fluff from the wind. And they're in pristine shape. Just wipe them down fresh out of the estate, and you're going to be pleased to look at them. We're going to take a moment to examine both these pieces in detail, and then when I'm finished, you're going to want to buy them. So without further ado, let's do that. So folks, here's the coffee table up close and personal. And I've got it out here in the sun because, well, the sun just shows everything, doesn't it? And these nice late summer days, you appreciate it because so often you'll see lackluster pictures online that are engineered, and when you get out it's not quite as good as you see here, but you know, you can come up closer and see the top is in excellent shape. There's a couple of little character marks on the table, but there's no serious cracks or issues with it. It's really quite lovely. The suspension system, these pieces here are actually bent into position and held in place with pressure. Now there's a little bit of glue there, but held in place with pressure, holding the legs completely fixed. It's really cool. And again, that surfboard style, it's undisputable. 60 inches from side to side as you see here, 20 inches across at the widest point, and 16 inches high. It's a great little table. Anyway, let's take a look at the side table. Okay guys, so here is the side table on its own. Measurements, 21 high, 19 across, 28 wide. A nice, handsome little table. That of course nicely complements the coffee table. And again, looking up close here at the finish, you can see there's no watermarks, no issues. A couple of tiny little character marks, which is synonymous with something that's 60 years old, but the pedigree is very nice. And again, the suspension system I talked about with the coffee table is prevalent here as well. Again, these pieces being purposefully bowed in here, connected with pressure, and they're actually holding everything together. Pretty cool, pretty neat, and you'll be pleased to own it. If you've got a nice minimalist pad and you've been looking for the ultimate coffee and side table combination, I think you just found it. Anyway, let's wrap it up. So what can I say, folks? You know, when you go on Kijiji or even on the internet, you will find lots of coffee tables. You'll find side tables. It's very rare to find a coffee and side table of this particular vintage. These would be early mid-60s, and you know, real survivors. Yes, of course, at some point someone has given them some love and you know, cleaned them up, and but they're in brilliant shape. And best part is they're ready for you to enjoy in a modern setting, and again, looking good as they do, you'll be pleased to own them. Do yourself a favor, hop on Pomona or Etsy and just see how terrifying it is to buy tables like these in the worldwide stage. Of course, I could sell them on there, but it's always going to be a combination of price versus time. Could ask $1 million for them, well, a lot of money, and wait 2 years to sell them, or I can ask the reasonable dollars I'm asking now, and you get to be the lucky person who gets an opportunity to acquire them at a very reasonable cost. Sounds good to me. Speaking of cost, that pricing is firm. You could tell by the quality of this ad. Just look at my other ads. All the men see video. I do this all the time, and I sell a lot of stuff. This comes out of an estate, and I get my money every time simply because it's high quality stuff, priced right. When you reach out, I get back to you immediately. You come out, by the time I shoot this video and do the photography, you just can't make this stuff up. So what I'm really saying, guys, is that pricing is firm. If you don't want to pay the price, it's probably best to move along, because there's no time for you. Between you and me, I don't need the money. I can store these things indefinitely, but the reality is they have a certain value to them, and if you value that, the nice thing about these are investment grade pieces. You can't buy tables like this anymore, and so as a result, if you want something that is truly going to have future appreciation potential, these are them. So when you reach out, I'll get back to you almost immediately. You see exactly as I've described. We'll get together. You'll get your checkbook. Well, actually, you'll bring cash. I'll sell them to you. Thanks, folks.